What's up? It's your boy Spank Dog, aka Puffinstein, at YouTube. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Tick the notification bell. So you can know when we go live or when I post. And let's get into it. All right. This definitely involves your boy. I didn't really at first I wasn't sure if it was something to think about or not, but there's where I live at right now, there's drones flying everywhere. And just like I needed something else in my life, right? But you got to get ready for curveballs when all this stuff started happening, like where every people were seeing stuff in the sky. I started to wonder if it would ever be where in my area we would start to see a bunch of stuff like in other countries. It was in like Colombia, Ecuador, Europe, Russia, Kazakhstan. I don't know the exact places. Mexico, America. But right now, I know that it's going on in my neck of the woods, and I'm gonna play this guy's video because he was scouting. He's closer. I'm right there. Like this is the airspace where I live. The Verrazano, Staten Island. Staten Island is New York. I'm in Queens. You drive right across the bridge and you're in Manhattan. And Manhattan's like the center, like the connector to the five boroughs in a sense. Some people would disagree.
All right. Well, we are live, and you got to excuse my setup. I just had to jump on. I'm based out of New York City.
Say big shout out to the channel that brought this to us. This was brought to us by Mike Signorelli. And you could subscribe if you want to his channel. I'm definitely hitting the like button. Might even subscribe depending on how this goes. I didn't see this yet. I just seen that it looked like it was broadcasting the news in my area about what's going on in the sky. And I said, let me check it out. He looks like he's done a good job. It's an hour and 21 minute his live broadcast. Again, the channel is Mike Signorelli. Go check out his channel. All right. Now, I'm gonna hit play, and we're gonna check out what's going on in our New York airspace.
Shut down, and we're going to be talking about that. But first, drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, and let me know in drones where you're at. And so welcome back to my channel. My name is Mike Signorelli. I'm fat
Because of what's going on, I was looking out my window the other day. Because if you look out my window right that way, you can see the whole sky. Like, I mean, there I have the most amazing view of us of the sky and nothing blocking its path for miles and miles, hundreds of miles, maybe thousands of miles. I was thinking about getting a telescope. So, but if you look that way, I can't look to the left a little. It's more to the left this way. You would have to be on the roof or something to see where they're talking about. But yeah, let's see what he's talking about.
and then we're going to kind of break it down. I'm also going to show you guys some footage and talk about it, and I guess what I think it is now based on all the information, because today was a major I thought about not actually going live, but I had so much information and so much happened today that I thought, you know what, I've got to follow up. For you to know, you go to the description of this video. I went live yesterday. That video is almost at 250,000 views already, and there was so much good stuff there. But let's just start with the information and let's jump in. So, mysterious drones in New York temporarily shut down runways at Orange County Airport.
That's another thing. See, you know, I was on earlier and somebody was like, you know, somebody said that it wasn't something maybe that you need to take serious, but now they're talking about they shut down the airport.
And so the governor of New York basically called for federal assistance and declared that this has gone too far. Now, the New York Stewart International Airport is where this happened, but it was forced to literally close runways and for about an hour due to this drone activity. And the thing that is, it's now impeding an official airport's activity. And I think it's different than just the residents that are seeing these things. So drop a comment, let me know if you're seeing them, if you're filming them. It's something else too that I wanted to show you in the footage, and you can see this on the screen right now. There's live streams that are getting suspended, so I tried to grab that footage and bring it over here so that you can still see.
Barbara was percolating. Yeah, man, they shut down the airport over what's going on. You know, I think there was one of them drones impeding traffic of the airport, of one of the airplanes. They're literally saying that if the airplane would have took off, there's a chance it would have collided with whatever was up there. So, you know, I'm listening to what homie has to say.
See it, but this footage that got suspended was literally in New Jersey, which is obviously right next to New York. The drones are actually spraying stuff, and I saw two.
That's the other thing too, Barbara. I was gonna be like, yo, they're spraying stuff. Oh yeah, I hope you and your family are doing well too. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, homie saying that there's stuff coming out the drones.
Two different videos of this as well. Now, for those of you who are thinking, and you can see this on the screen
Yeah, listen to this one.
right now, there's live streams that are getting suspended. So I tried to grab that footage and bring it over here so that you can still see it. But this footage that got suspended was literally in New Jersey, which is obviously right next to New York. The drones are actually spraying stuff. And I saw two different videos of this as well. Now, for those of you,
Now, if it's the government, then they could be spraying stuff. There could be something lurking in our airs that we don't know about, and they're trying to kill it off. That's if this is even all official. You know, you just never know. But now I'm intrigued because not only did they stop a flight and shut down the airport, there's mist or something like that coming out of the drones, according to this person right here. And respect to Mike Signorelli for bringing us the stuff, the information.
you think I'm just going off the deep end right now, just stay with me. I believe that this is very, very important because there are some major implications. To be honest with you, I'm a little intimidated by the idea of saying what I'm getting ready to say.
Yeah, you hear him? Look, he's saying that he's nervous that they're gonna get, pissed off at him. What I was gonna say, I'm not gonna broadcast the whole thing because it's an hour and 21 minutes long and we're only 2 minutes in. So like to broadcast this whole thing would take like 3-4 hours. But we're gonna watch just a little bit more, see what's going on.
As a result of all of the things that I've studied throughout the day. But take a look at this footage, though. Let me know what you think about it. So, of course, we have an airport that has to suspend. We've got to do something about this. So now we have it's officially impeding aviation. Then the escalation of it that's happening on the New Jersey side is that there are videos of people showing, and I'm showing it to you right now in this footage, that they're actually spraying stuff like straight down out of these drones, which is crazy. And so
That's what I'm saying. I don't want nothing sprayed on my head. You know what I'm saying? If I went outside to the store, and if it's over wherever they're at, if they started hovering more towards the Brooklyn area, you know, because they're over there in Staten Island and New Jersey is where it's taking place, but Staten Island's New York. That's too close for comfort.
well, I've got other videos that I'm going to show you here shortly. Smash the thumbs up, though. Help the algorithm reach more people with this message. Because here's what I'm saying: we need to exchange panic for preparation. We need to be vigilant, and we need to be able to discern what's happening in times like this, uh, especially here in the Northeast. I don't know if you've ever heard that phrase, gramming. Some of you are going to think that I'm a tinfoil hat wearing conspiracy theorist. But, thinking about the movie that the Obamas released, it was based out of New Jersey, it was based out of New York, and it was about this apocalyptic situation that unfolded. And there was actually a scene in that movie with drones. And I went back and watched that today, which is super bizarre. And so, what is this stuff? Now, I'm going to kind of launch into some of what I think it is. There's a poll in the chat. So please participate in the poll. Let's see what you think about it as well. And let me just say this because I'm going to continue going on. If you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and stay up to date. So if you're new to my channel and you have not subscribed, just slide your thumb over, tap the thumbs or tap the subscribe button and just join the channel. And then let me know in the chat if you're new. Okay, let me start with this before I get to some of the other footage. And by the way, I love reading your comments. You guys are helping as well. So here's where it gets weird. Here's where it gets very, very weird. Today's Saturday, and hearings that happen, as well as governmental officials making announcements between the different states. So where it gets weird is I started watching these. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I've dabbled in journalism. I've written before. As of right now, I'm an author. Matter of fact, I pinned my book in the comment section so you could.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Mike Signorelli, man. Go check out his page. Definitely. At first, I wasn't sure if I was gonna subscribe. I was just gonna hit the page with a like, but the way he's talking, he sounds interesting. So I definitely hit the subscribe button. Go check out his page. You never know, Mike Signorelli.
Check it out because it talks about demons. And so I believe from a
check the comments real quick. When you say, yeah, 2 guys got arrested for it, what are you referring to? I just learned how to use the show comment thing. That's the first time I ever did that. You still there, Barbara? It's all good. Sometimes she steps away. I'm going to get back to the video.
Journalistic standpoint, you have to basically bring all the information together and be objective and be fair. And so I said, you know what? I had over 7,000 concurrent live viewers last night. 250,000 people saw that video. And I take that very seriously because I had more views than Fox News and major news outlets. And so I take that very seriously. I also think it speaks to the fact that people are becoming distrusting of the typical news media.
I trust both and I don't trust both. There's certain people on YouTube that I don't trust, and sometimes it looks like they're just trying to get as much money as they can, and sometimes they just look like they're not professional. But the guy that we're watching right now definitely seems like he's professional or better. So and he said that he's got background, I believe he said, in journalism, which is dope. And I forgot what he said right there.
You know what I mean? And so they're looking for alternative sources. Now, I don't claim to be a journalist by any means, but just as public and various different things, I felt like it was is necessity for me to kind of do a deep dive today. So here's okay. So here's what I'm going to start with. Um, you may some drone countering authorities that are set to expire on December 20th. Right now it's December 14th at the time of this live stream. And
Mm.
this sudden surge of purported drone sightings and the accompanying like social media panic, you got panic in MSM, different news sources, might make a little bit more sense from a legislative standpoint. Okay. And it could be an effort to push the reauthorization of these drone laws. Now, personally, I believe these are Orwellian drone laws. Now, I'm going to talk about what does Orwellian mean. By the way, if you know what that means, put it in the comment section. But George Orwell wrote this book called Animal Farm. And in the book Animal Farm, now, if you don't think this has anything to do with you, you need to just keep listening, by the way, because this is very, very important. But he wrote this book called Farm, where essentially pigs.
Oh, like the how you call it, like the synopsis, like what it's about really. I think I was even put to read it in one of my like third, fourth grade or whatever. But I definitely am not familiar with it like that. So you were saying that the pigs take over the farm, but they know how to spell, so they change the rules.
It. And so there's this incremental change that the pigs of the farm are able to do incrementally as they're enslaving the other animals of the legislators and those who are in charge of government are incrementally making changes in order to limit or restrict freedom. Okay, now that's why I said I'm sort of intimidated to even do this live stream because this is where it gets weird. And I'm just saying objectively, wife and kids, who I'm a New York City resident. Here's where it gets very weird. Okay. I listened to the language in the hearings today. I put them on while I was on throughout my day. And this to me where it gets really, really bizarre. There's a U.S. House hearing, and this is a direct quote. I wish this would grow over time. Therefore, we need more money.
Is he gonna say that they said it in the movie?
And here's another quote. When you're only spending $500,000 a year, it's probably not a good idea, is it? This is a direct quote from a US hearing that happened today. And it said this is a threat on American lives that needs a lot of money to protect Americans. So these are the type of quotes, these are the things that I heard today while watching the US House hearing. Now, you guys, I need your help in this. Go find the footage of the hearings, grab those quotes, put it together. Now, why do I say that though? Because you have this Orwellian legislation that is due in December 20th. It's basically going to expire. Okay. So December 20th, you have this how do I put it, drone countering authorities that's set to expire on December 20th. Then now all of a sudden you have this massive surge of drones. Okay, this is where it gets very, very weird. By the way, there's so many thousands of people joining in right now.
I mean, like,
If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so that you can keep authorities are set to expire on December 20th. And then there's this sudden surge in purported drone sightings. Come on, man. Then you listen to the hearings today, and and these are direct quotes, y'all. These are direct quotes. I would imagine that these drone sightings are going to grow over time. We don't know what they are. And by the way, and I heard this multiple times, we only spend 500K a year, and it's probably not enough money to ensure that the American people are safe. Okay. Now, this is why, and I just want you to understand where we're at in history. We are in what's called another turning. And it's very, very important because you had this post industrialized world and you have the pandemic.
I was telling my lady the other day, I was like, something big is happening. And I'm like, the pandemic, after the pandemic, it felt like if something was like in motion, and like if they were like it was the type of stuff that there is no way to alter it unless we really come together and make sure we got our facts straight. And that's even, like I said, if something's even happening, I don't know what those things are in the air. I don't know what's coming out of them. If he is accurate, he said they're spraying things out of them. I don't think he would say it unless it was actually happening. So it's something to be aware of. It's not like I'm up here for no reason. If you would understand that they're spraying stuff on people's heads in New York, and whether you like it or not, it's coming down. Whatever it is that they're spraying out of them, and people would definitely like to know what is coming down that's not rain. They picked a rainy day.
Of the 1920s, and then you have the 2020s. And so it doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. And the matter of fact, you have, everything by horse, then by steam, right? And there's a turning that happens. You have radio reaching millions of people, then television, now the internet, now we're into another one part of it. Because
that's what I told my wife. I said the reason that the big thing is emotion, whatever it is, and even it could have been what triggered the pandemic, is the technology. People, you gotta understand the technology is it's not gonna slow up, it's gonna speed up. And it's gonna get to a light speed. And they really don't know how far they could go with the technology deal. How what are the limits on this? Is it limitless? Is it where like we're finding another universe, but it's an electronic universe? You understand? The universe is infinite. Is this technology stuff infinite? It's hard for me to explain what I mean. But I'm gonna leave it here. Definitely big shout out to Mike Signorelli. I'm gonna play a few more seconds so we can hear him just for a second before I sign off.
as I'm speaking prophetically right now, is going to be the proliferation of AI. And so you have AI that is now converging with all of this stuff. And there's a restriction of airspace. So the conversation now is airspace. Now, this is why I say it's Orwellian, because they always use
Coming to us
fear
and saying,
to and
yo, this is what's going on. This is what we're gonna have to do. We didn't want to just force it on you. He's saying, allegedly that they're forcing it on us.
freedom. And right now we've got thousands upon thousands of people watching right now. And I want you to consider hitting subscribe to join my channel to go on this journey with me. And so if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe. But let me talk about fear, because I want you to understand.
All right, so I'm gonna let him go there. What I was gonna say, oh yeah, he's right about the fear. All right, let me see. We have some military people in the chat that's for sure they don't belong to the government. You can't fly your drone over. Let me see. Let me show this one. I didn't know that. Well, I mean that's, to be honest with you, you know, you gotta be smart enough to know don't fly your drone anywhere near an airport. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you gotta be. You're not too bright if you're flying your drone near an airport. Wow, I didn't know that one either. Here's another one. What I was gonna say. Oh man, I didn't know that. That's crazy. You know, the guy. Listen, man. If they're spraying something, why? Usually when there's like let's say there's an infestation, because there's times in New York where the mosquitoes are getting too crazy or whatever, and they tell everybody that they're gonna spray. Whatever's going on right now, if there's truly stuff coming out of those drones, they're not telling us what it is. If they know, could the drones be from another country? I don't know. I would really highly doubt that one. I would really highly doubt that one. But why wouldn't our own government tell us what they need to spray? You know what I'm saying? If even the other guy from the other channel, you know, has it accurate about them spraying stuff, but like I said, I don't see him. Um, um, but you never know. I it's just on the strength of that. I don't know him, and I don't know him. So, but he was saying that they spraying stuff out of there, and if they're not letting us know. Yo, listen, man. I never thought in 2024 there would be things flying around in the air, and it's the technology. I still wouldn't say technology is bad or good. I haven't found that out yet. I'm not gonna lose my, cool, because there's drones in the air, and there's a chance. You never know if what they're doing with the spray is a good thing, and they just don't want to um put the people in panic. You just never know. But I'll be tuning in. That's why too, don't be scared to stay informed. Don't be scared to watch stuff and make your own determination and follow your gut. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's your choice whether you want to watch, what they would say, trusted websites, trusted channels, because they're the bigger channels like Channel 7 and Eyewitness News, like I said before, Channel 4, NBC, or if you want to go with the social media news, that's your choice too. It's your prerogative, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. God bless you guys. Stay safe. Don't be scared to ask questions. Don't be scared to comment. Don't be scared to find out ever what's going on. There's nothing wrong. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, you got the right to do whatever you want to do. That's why a free country is the best country. I don't know if any other countries in the planet um um are have the privilege of a constitution or a bill of rights where the constitution and the bill of rights, they protect us, the freedom of speech, the freedom to bear arms, all of them were meant for good reasons. God bless you guys. I'm out of here. It's your boy Spank Dog. You already know, Barbara. You know what it is. I'll catch you later. One.